Guruve Gaura Chandaya Radhikaya Tadale Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Tada Bhaktaya Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadha Shiva Sati Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama. Pankaj, can I have a glass of water, please?
Yes, Maharaj.
So,
This one is okay, or should I get it?
First of all, I offer pranams to our Gurudev, Om Vishnu Padre Dandi Swami Sabhakti Vedant, Narayan Goswami Maharaj, our Shiksha Gurus, Shri Gaura Govinda Maharaj, Shri Bhakti Vedant, Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj, all devotees, thank you for coming. So our main book, our main scripture is called Bhagavad Gita. Have you heard of it?
No.
So there, Krishna is the name of God. Krishna means all attractive. So he explains there's two types of souls. Iksa and the Aksha. Aksha means infallible, perfect. And the other one means Ksha, imperfect, fallible. So in the spiritual world, kingdom of God, all are infallible. We say Nitya Siddha. They never come to this. They never come in birth, death, old age and disease. They have spiritual bodies just like God, just like Krishna. Their bodies are made of attachment to Krishna. Like our bodies are made of stool and urine and meat, bone and skin. Our material body and senses are attracted to material things. So their spiritual bodies are attracted only to Krishna. Their bodies are made of attachment to Krishna. So two types of souls. Those who are always with the Supreme Lord, they never forget Him, even for a moment. And us, captured by illusion, forgetting who I am, captured by birth, death, old age and disease. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives final instruction. He says, Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. 4 things he says. Arjuna, always remember. If you cannot do that, practice remember. Madbhakto, become my devotee. If you cannot do that, worship him. And if you cannot do that, then just bow to him. So tonight I'll just talk about the first 2. So we are not perfected souls, always with Krishna. Therefore the option is for us is the other 3. So we can become perfect by hearing and chanting and by absorbing ourselves in remembrance of Krishna. Especially by chanting His name. Tadamadya Sarva Shresh Nam Sankirtan Niraparad Namaloi Paida Pramada. The perfected souls are called siddhas, and we want to become sadhaks. Sadhak means practicing to become perfect. Like who's a great tennis player? We are not Tiger Woods, but maybe we can
Tennis is Nadal.
practicing.
Golf
Huh?
is Tiger.
We are not a Nadal, but maybe we can practice to become like that. So, how we can achieve that? By many types of spiritual practice, but the easiest in this age is just chanting His names. So easy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Don't need vast intelligence. Don't need so much learning, scriptural learning. No. Don't need wealth or high birth. What do you need? Just a tongue. So tonight, what's the example of a sadhak is Bilvamangal Thakur. I thought this is a nice topic for it because here is many new persons and beginning persons and old persons. So this topic is nice for everyone, this topic, Bilvamangal. So, Bilvamangal, he was born in South India in a Brahminical family. Brahminical means high-class religious family. But he had one great fault. He was too much attached to one prostitute. Not too many, only to one. And that his previous life we can explain later. That's also a reason why that happened. So we cannot underestimate how much attachment he had for her. Are you married?
Yeah.
But we're married but still looking at the other girls. That is nature, right? Jayadev looking? Of course not.
Only at women.
Oh, just not the boys are looking. Girls are also looking.
Girls
Everybody's looking.
Means we have attachment, but our attachment is not one-pointed. Our attachment's still going here and there. So he had good qualities, but one fault, he was too much attached to this woman. Her name was Chintamani. She was, anyway, it's a long story, but she was prostitute, but not like these girls on the strip. She was a little high class.
High class.
She was
So-
not like a sexual prostitute. She was more like a dancer.
Anyway, still something was there. So how much attachment he had. Attachment is not bad. Our goal of life is attachment to Krishna. But if you put attachment to the wrong thing, you suffer. Like Buddhism teach all attachment is bad. But we don't agree with that. You cannot say nothing is inherently good or bad. Is money good or bad? Depends what you do with it.
Krishna's energy.
Even a gun, is it good or bad? Depends what you do with it. So Bilvamangal, so Buddhists say all attachment is wrong. We cannot agree with that. No. Attachment in the wrong place, that gives suffering. But attachment in the right place gives happiness. So anyway, so Bilvamangal, too much attached to this woman. And we cannot underestimate the depth of his attachment. Even on the day of his father's funeral, he could not go to the funeral because he's too much thinking of this woman. Right? A son who doesn't go to his own father's funeral, that is terrible. Right? But he is too much attached to this woman, Chintamani. So on the day of his father's funeral celebrations, he not went, even though he was from a very respectful family. He too much thinking of Chintamani. And he forgot everything else. So he wanted to go and visit her. But how? She lives on the other side of the river. And heavy storm was there, heavy rain, flood was there. No boatman was there. So how to cross the river? He saw one dead body on this floater, we call them in Australia. He saw a dead body on the side of the river. And he used that like a surfboard to cross the river to the other side. Means how? We see a dead body, we feel repulsed, but he not felt anything. So much attachment for this woman. Then he came to a house, but no one could hear him knocking because so much heavy rain was there. So what to do? How to climb over the wall? He saw one thick. He thought this was a creeper, but it was actually a python. He grabbed that python and pulled himself up. And then finally he came to the door of that house. And then she saw it must be the smell of the dead body was there, the mud and everything. Then she became astonished. This Bilvamangal, he have no shame, no fear. He have so much attachment. So when he explained how he came to her, the dead body and the snake, she becomes so much astonished. She said, "What a great fool you are. You have so much attachment to this body of mine, material body. Even Miss Universe, no, she dies after 1-2 hours. Even bad smell come. What is this body? No, meat, stool, urine, mucus." So she said to him, "You have so much attachment to this dead body. But if you had even the same drop of attachment, a little bit to Krishna, the same attachment, your life would be perfect." So her words awoken his spiritual, what you say, desire. Like a spear. Her words so sharp, so painful. In previous life he was practicing spiritual life, but some deviation he become. Again he had to take birth. Hey. But her words were like a spear. And that attachment for Krishna he felt in previous life, again it awoke. So much he woke up, we're talking about dreaming, when the soul wakes up by topics of Krishna or the remembrance of Krishna. This is very powerful. So her words were so powerful because of his previous life practice. And merely, yes, what she's saying, that is 100% true. He turned around and left. Left his family, left Chintamani, left everything. And where he wants to go to Vrindavan. Right? Because where does Krishna live? Where there are thousands of temples of Krishna? Where did Krishna appear in this world? Sharuk, where? You can get a tattoo. Vrindavan.
Yeah.
Remember, topmost holy place. So he thinks, I will give up everything, I will go to Vrindavan. And he started walking. That time there's no trains. He didn't go back to home, collect some money, nothing. It means how much attachment he developed to Krishna. And he'd think, I will walk to Vrindavan. So as he's walking, problem is he had some desire for spiritual life, but some other desire was also there. For ladies and stuff. So what happened as he was walking, he saw one lady take bath. And in India, ladies take bath with clothes on and stuff. So all the wet cloth was sticking to her body. So he was seeing that. Then again, lust came in his heart again. So he went to the lady, began following her from where she took bath to her home. Some weird guy following behind her. So she went home and went to her husband. Some man is following. Some sadhu. Sadhu means like fakir, saintly person. So the husband was very simple. He said to his wife, a saintly person has come to our door because he dressed like, he already renounced everything. So husband said, then immediately go and ask him, how can we serve him? What do you want? So the lady was very simple. Oh, Maharaj, maverick monk, how can I serve you? What do you want from us? And what he was thinking was something else, right? But this lady was so simple and she called him, oh, saintly person, oh, Maharaj. No. Then he immediately came again to consciousness. Krishna described in Bhagavad Gita, lust like fire, which covers the inherent knowledge of the soul. Covers. So he came out, but again it covered him. But her words went, oh, great saintly person, how can we serve you? That again his intelligence, what I'm doing. I gave up everything, renounced everything. And again I'm doing the same thing. So he became very disgusted at himself. So what he said, oh yes, good lady, give me your hairpins. What do you call these things? The chopsticks in the hair? Hairpins. Give me your hairpins. So the lady was very simple. She thought maybe he has a thorn in his foot, then he will take it out. But he said, thorn is not in my foot, thorn is in my heart. Lust. And what's the cause? These eyes. Many type of lust. Eye wants to enjoy form, ear wants to enjoy sound, nose wants to some fragrance. We always want to touch something soft. If we have no wife, then we get a cat or a dog or something. Soft pillows, right? The senses always want some. But what's the cause? What's the thorn? The thorn is in my heart, lust. And what's the cause? Eyes. So if that good lady, thorn is not in my foot, thorn is in my heart. They say, what is nasa bamsi nasa basu? No bamboo, then no flute. No fire, then no smoke. He took the hairpins and drove them into his eyes. Imagine. Took out his own eyes. Thank you very much. This may sound extreme, but that means how much attachment you have to Krishna. We cannot do like that. Pankaj, take out your eyes.
It's too PG. I don't want to do it in front of the kids.
Yeah. Okay.
Just try to bring it down a little
No,
bit.
no.
Okay.
So,
But Maharaj, what I've heard is it was the husband who came out, not the wife.
no, Gogmaj always said wife.
Okay.
The husband sent her again. So anyway, then he's blind. How to go to Vrindavan? He cannot see. But he's thinking, how can I go? How can I go? So Krishna says in Gita, Tesham satati yuktanam bhajatam pratipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantit. Krishna said, someone who is always thinking, how can I get Krishna? then Krishna also helping us. He reciprocated. Like Panchahantas or whatever. Krishna anyhow, somehow, by hook or by crook, he helping us. So he's thinking how I can go Vrindavan, but now I'm blind. So Krishna came personally. Someone have that much attachment for Krishna, Krishna cannot stay very far away from that person. And Krishna's voice, how sweet. Oh Baba, where are you going? I'm going Vrindavan. That devotee's name was Bilvamangal. People call him Lilasuk, but Bilvamangal. I'm going Vrindavan. Then small boy said, hey, I'm also going Vrindavan. Catch my stick. Many these days you don't see, but old pictures of Krishna, Krishna always had a stick for cow grazing. How to move the cows, you have to little tap them. So Krishna mostly, new pictures don't have too much, but old pictures Krishna always had. Stick, some blanket.
Old picture have the suit here and the stick.
And stick there. Because coward boy without stick cannot do anything.
Yeah.
So he said, catch my stick. I am also going Vrindavan, I will take it. So Bilvamangal took this stick. So this stick is like connection to Krishna, no? Because Krishna holding one end. He is holding the other end. And Krishna's stick is not some ordinary material stick, right? It's Krishna's own property. So we're holding this stick and he's having so many realizations of Krishna. How is Krishna's name? Madhura Madhura Meta Mongala Mongalanam Sukritna Kamavali Satvalam Chitsu. How is Krishna's name? Of all auspicious things, the name is most auspicious. Of all sweet things, the name of Krishna is the most sweet. So how is Krishna's form? Dark like rain cloud. His peacock feather like rainbow. His teeth very white, like a flock of swans flying across a dark cloud. His cloth is yellow like lightning. Krishna's form, this one festival for the eyes. One festival. When Krishna went to Mathura, the ladies of Mathura sang also like Krishna's form, like a festival for the eyes. In this world, something is festival for the eyes, but for how long? Right? Some nice thing, but after 2-3 days, 2-3 years, oh God, Jayadev again. But Krishna's form ever fresh, every moment, newer and newer, fresher and fresher. Like one devotee, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, I wish I had millions of eyes to see Krishna's form, millions of ears to hear him talk, millions of hands to touch his body is so cool, so refreshing. So we're having all these realize how is Krishna's name, how is Krishna's form, how are Krishna's activities. No? And when he's holding this stick, he's making so much poetry, Sanskrit verses poetry. And this poetry is like a stream of nectar. So this became one book, Krishna Karanamrita. Because we hearing this, we feel happy, but Krishna hearing, Krishna feel more happiness. When devotees too much love Krishna, speak about Krishna, Krishna feels so much happiness hearing that. So this Krishna Karanamrita, Amrita means nectar. So those words which pour nectar into the ears of Krishna, this became one book afterwards. This was like, I think, 900 years ago all this happened, before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Krishna hearing all this, walking, then Bilvamangal said, oh, we have come to Vrindavan. Then Bilvamangal shocked, what? How can I come to Vrindavan in only a few days? There's like 2,000 kilometers walk, and I come here in 1-2 days. Number two, why am I feeling so much inspiration about Krishna? So much feeling. I never had these feelings before. And what small boys in South India also want to go Vrindavan? They understand who is this boy. This is Krishna himself. So Bilva reached and grabbed Krishna's hand. Now I caught you. I got you. But Bilvamangal is not perfected soul yet. Still some defect is there. Some little lust or something like that. So when Bilvamangal grabbed him, he could not keep him. Krishna pulled his hand out. But Krishna cannot escape from someone like Radharani or Mother Yasoda. She bind him eternally. But Bilvamangal's love, a little weak, of course, compared to us, whereas still some defect was there. He's not Siddha Bhakta. He's not perfect. He's still at the stage of practice, because still some lust and some other defects were there. So when he grabbed Bilvamangal's hand, or Bilvamangal grabbed Krishna's hand, Krishna could pull his hand out. Because Bilvamangal in the stage of Bhav Bhakti. Bhav can attract Krishna but not catch him, not hold him permanently. So Bilvamangal, some defect, something was there, so he cannot fully catch Krishna. And when Krishna pulled his hand, then Bilvamangal laughed. Oh, I am old man, and you are a young boy. This is not very hard for you to pull your hand out from my hand. But you cannot pull yourself away from my heart. I will bind you there, by my remembrance. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, always think of me. How like the perfected devotees. If you cannot do that, then practice thinking of me. That is called sadhana. That's what we're trying to do, no? We're trying to remember Krishna by speaking about him. You are trying to remember Krishna by hearing about him. Maybe by singing his names. When we go home, we will also remember something. Until the cell phone comes in the hand and we forget. Purna-vritti. Again and again we have to hear in this stage. Again and again. So, not everyone is siddha. Not everyone is perfect devotee. 99% of devotees practicing to become perfect. Right? How? Especially by hearing about Krishna. No? But very few people like to hear about Krishna. Because we are millions of lifetime in the material world, we all have so much attachment to hearing about material things. Especially some gossip or... So the material topics bind our intelligence in the material world. And topics of Krishna give remembrance of Krishna. So our problem is absence of topics of Krishna. That is our malaise, that is our disease. So, hey, Nitai. See, magic words. So, very few people in this world have attachment to hearing about Krishna. So we should, by force, Guru Maharaj would say, even though hearing about Krishna is so much gives so much happiness, we have some aversion to that. Sat Krishna nama charatari sitapya vidya pito pitapta rasanasyana ruchikani. Rupa Goswami said. Like, has anyone had jaundice here? Anyone had jaundice? You go yellow, you know? What's it called in Farsi? You go yellow.
Yellow fever.
Yellow. I remember I had in Pakistan, it's a long story. I went to the hospital and the Pakistani doctor said, just drink lots of 7-Up. Just drink lots of 7-Up. That'll flush the liver. I said, okay. And I remember I drank. I said, what is this rubbish? Pakistani 7-Up. What is it? It tastes like donkey urine. Just horrible. Then after I realized, no, Pakistani 7-Up is okay. Problem is disease. So because of jaundice, sweet thing tastes very bitter. So we have that same disease of material enjoyment, material attachment. Topics of Krishna which give so much happiness and so much bliss for us. We hear, we sleep. We try to avoid going to classes. Anyway, some aversion we have. When we chant, our mind goes here and there. This is not the fault of Krishna's names, this is the fault of our disease. But what to do? Just keep drinking. If you keep drinking, the disease will be destroyed, and that much disease is destroyed, that much taste will come. So our main guru, Rupa Goswami, he said, the name of Krishna is very sweet like sugarcane juice, but because of the disease of material attachment, for us it seems very bitter. What to do? Kintu adarad anudinam. Adarad means Keep going. Adada means chant with respect, with care. How does he chant in the morning? With phone in one hand and japa?
No, I only checked my phone because I knew you would message.
So that's why we have to learn how to chant with affection, with respect. That's why we always need the association of high-class devotees. Like Didi when she chant, right? Someone dying, earthquake, no look any. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare. Don't talk anyone, no look any, nothing. Then you watch that, then you also feel, hey, I should also try to chant like that. Just by watching them, this feeling, oh, how much affection they're chanting. I am not doing like that. I also should rectify I will also try more hard. So I need always that example. Adar means how to chant with affection, how to chant with respect, how to chant with absorption. And also anudinam, every day, regularly. Even when we don't have taste, we don't like. In the beginning, spiritual life should be a little force. Like when you were young, did you want to go to school?
No.
Did parents force you?
Yes.
Why? We don't want to go, but parents know. No. In the future, this will be more valuable than smoking in the back. So even in this life, many people say, I don't like to chant, I don't feel taste, I stopped. But we see every day, even in material life, many things we have to do which we don't like, but still we do. So in the beginning, spiritual life will also be a little bit of a struggle like that. But still by determination, by patience, we have to do it. Like no one wants to go to work, right? This is my duty, I have to. So in the beginning, Guru Maharaj said, in the beginning, spiritual life will be by intelligence, buddhi purva. I want to eat chicken, but I should not, because if I do that, I'm going to go to hell. Right? Oh, I want this thing, but scripture said this thing is not good for spiritual life. I should avoid. Oh, I don't want to hear class, but I should hear class, it's good for me. I will get something will encourage me in spiritual life. So even when not feeling inspiration, like again, saying to Jade, come Vrindavan, come just for 1 day, 5 days. Even though he has many, many other things in his life, still make some time. So Rupa Goswami said, Adarat with respect and every day. Like when we're sick and the doctor gives antibiotics, take 2 pills a day for 7 days. But we always take after 1, 2 days, I'm okay now, Troy. And again it comes back.
So just elaborate on why you should come to Vrindavan. What's the benefit? Why? What's the rush?
There is association of devotees.
Yeah, just.
Like it says, who goes to the holy place just to take bath, that person's like a donkey. Donkey is a very foolish animal, no? Still, even without saintly association, Vrindavan is still the best place. But of course, we go to Vrindavan and get the pure association of the pure devotees. Then spiritual life, the doors of spiritual life will open very quickly for us. So, anyway, so taste in topics of Krishna. Even though we do not have that taste, still we should understand this is by hearing, by chanting, even with a little force, this will open the doors of good fortune. So Bilvamangal is an example of sadhak. Sadhak means, especially for us, always hearing about Krishna, always chanting about Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Sorok, what do you think about all day?
About what?
What do you think about all day?
Food. Food, everything.
Huh?
A lot of things. Things about
Food. Why not thinking about Krishna?
That's another way.
That's the best way. Food will come automatically, don't worry. So anyway, but unless we hear about Krishna, we cannot think about it. Anyway. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, the uncontrolled mind is worst enemy. And the controlled mind is best friend. So how can we make our enemy into our friend? Always by hearing. Actually notice if we hear with little affection, then 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, where gone, you have no idea. Because we become fully absorbed like that. So the easiest way to remember Krishna is hearing about him. You and Pankaj ever get together and read?
We used to.
When? Try and go back to the days.
What happened?
Do you guys ever sit together and read?
Yeah,
Try.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Try and do it.
Now I tell stories to the kids. That's it.
Anyway, need something for yourself and something for her also. Some Amachirta for the kids, but some Jaiva Dharma. Anyway, in this way again and again, hearing we can remember. So Gurudev would say, we can give up everything, but don't give up hearing. Don't give up hearing. So Bilvamangal is an example of that person who has so much taste, even in the stage of practice. But some people they do not have taste in hearing. No, they feel boring, or they come that they just sleep, or they find something else to do. So for those persons, Krishna spoke, if you cannot develop taste in hearing and chanting, then just worship me. Like, have you been to India, sir?
One time.
Come again. October, we welcome you. You'll see so many temples of Krishna there in Vrindavan, especially. I think 10, 15,000 temples they have. Gara Tulasi Thakur. All these houses in Vrindavan, you go inside, they all have deities there, 300, 400, 500 years old. The guy next door, his father, his grandfather, so many generations they're worshipping this same deity of Krishna. So in Islam, they do not believe in any form of God, right?
Well, I'm not very Muslim.
I noticed. They say no. They do not believe God has a form, but everything has a form. Why God will not have a form? But His form is not material. So they say don't be attached to any form, but still every Muslim knows attached to his wife, kids, business. That's also one form of matter, attachment to matter. So anyway. So because we cannot see God, then God comes in a form, we can see Him. That's the deity form. This is called Vigraha. You cannot just go to a shop and buy a statue of Krishna and worship. No, it's called the Vigraha. Graha means to accept, like we have here. When Krishna accepts a form in this world, we can see Him. Then that's called Vigraha. Like Madhusudama said, when he first came to Vrindavan, he's seeing what they're doing in the temple. Krishna's taking lunch. Because you cannot find this other place. He first came to Vrindavan, he goes, what? They're cooking for Krishna and giving him lunch? Chapatis, rice, dal, sabzi. And after eating, they wash his hands. Then he takes rest. And they fan him. Morning time, he takes bath. What? They change his cloth. They give him breakfast. So Maharaj says, just after a few days, just watching in Vrindavan, you get the knowledge of all the Vedic scriptures. But he was saying when he never seen this or heard it. He's in India. But like Vrindavan, how they do seva, Krishna has his own little bed. Nighttime they put him there. Wintertime they give him blankets. Wintertime they give him jumpers, socks, woolen hats. I mean, just like a mother would love a son, or a wife would love a husband, or a friend would have affection, the same way they love Krishna like that. And he became really astonished. I'd never seen this before. So anyway, just a few days in Vrindavan, you get this knowledge what no one else has any idea of. Yes. Anyway, he said when he first came, he saw, he knows Didi was alone in the room. He heard Didi talking to someone. Day and night talking. Who's she talking to? The deity. But Maharaj never went inside. But is she talking to Krishna? No. The deity. She hearing her. She don't know he's outside. That time they hadn't met. He was just living in another room in that building. She talking to Krishna. Anyway, so deity worship, if those people who are too much materially attached, who cannot just hear about Krishna and meditate, then the Vedic scriptures recommend deity worship. Deity worship is a nice way how we can regulate ourselves. Like when you go Vrindavan, what time you wake up? Yeah, anyway. Why? Because Krishna is there in the temple. Everyone wake up, everyone take bath. Everyone there. You see even old ladies, they're like 60, 70, 80, fat like this, like trucks. But they're running, I'm late. If you don't get out of their way, like a steamroller. So they're so old, but so much enthusiasm. Because many years they never missed. Now how can they miss this moment? So much attachment. So this is called deity worship. Therefore Krishna says, worship me. Then Guru Maharaj told one story from his own experience. Our Gurudev lived in the holy city of Mathura. This is like the big main city in Brajamanda, Vrindavan. So Gurudev said there was one old man there, and whole life he worshipped the deity of Krishna, the Shalagram. You know this story? This is nice stuff. Whole life, and he never missed even one day. And he doing that service many years, 20, 30 years. He don't know too much philosophy, he not reading too much, but he have too much faith in worshipping Krishna. So every morning he would wake up very early, he would go to the Yamuna, take bath, and bring a pot of water from the river to worship Krishna with that, to give bath to Krishna. So one morning was very heavy storm. So much dark clouds, lightning, thunder. Now we all have watches. At that time was no watches. What time? People look at the stars and understand what time. So he woke up, but no stars, he cannot see because of the storm. What time, he don't know. And then he little panic. What's happening? So he go to the river, but so much heavy rain, and so everything flooded, he cannot find his way home. So he, like little panicking, how will I get home? How will I get home? How will I miss the service? What will happen? So he like in big anxiety. Then what did he see? He saw one small boy with a lantern and a bag over his head. Who is that small boy? Krishna. He don't know, but it's Krishna. And the small boy asked, "Hey Baba, where are you going?" "I have to go to my house, but I cannot find, I'm lost." Like this morning I went for a walk here, I became lost. Because first time, right? And I want to ask people, can I use your phone to call security? They were like, America, right? Anyway, so he could not find his way home. And he became in. So this small boy asked, "Where you live?" "Such and such." The small boy said, "I'm also going there, near there. You follow me, I know the way." So he followed this boy with a bag on his head, heavy rain and the lantern. Then he going through the flood waters. Then "This is your house." "Yes, yes. Thank you very much, boy." Then he went. Then he started thinking, come on, how a small boy can be walking in such a flood? And how he know my house? He turned around, but gone. That boy is gone. Then he started weeping. Who was that? That was his deity. Many years he worshipping. And when he have that much enthusiasm to serve, then Krishna also give him some mercy, speak with him, talk with him after many years. So many times we see this deity is a way of manifesting faith. Like there's a famous devotee named Mukunda. And Mukunda's father's name was? What was his father's name? Murari. Father's name was Murari and son's name was Mukunda. So in India, the wife does all the cooking, then the father offers like this. So in the family that was going on, but father had to leave the house for some days, some business. So he said to his son, "Son, now you do this, your mother will cook, and you just offer this food to Krishna." Then boy said, "But I don't know any of the mantras or anything." Father said, "Don't worry, just stick it there." So father left and the mother cooked. But they do very nicely. The first offering, they cook many things, but they don't taste it before, because first taste should go to Krishna. So you offering your food at home? Come on. Anabhistam jalamutram Vishnu anavedanam. Any water not off the Vishnu, this is like urine. And any food grade not offered to Vishnu, this is like stool. Feel hungry now? So offer to Krishna. Even vegan diet, this is full of violence. You're also taking life from the spinach and the lettuce. Also should offer. No? So anyway, so father was not there, the mother cooked. They put everything together, the rice, the dal, the sabjis, everything. Some salt, some lemon. And the boy took inside the temple and offered. "Oh Krishna, I don't know any mantra, nothing, but father said you should eat lunch. So here is your lunch. Then they close the door of the temple, then give Krishna some privacy to eat. So boy's waiting 5-10 minutes. Then he opened the door again, but he saw the food had not been touched. We believe Krishna take everything, but still it remains there. Otherwise what we will eat, no? As Gurudev sometimes say, Krishna eat by glance. He just look and by that he eat, accept it. But he's small boy, Mukunda, he don't know all these rules. And he goes, come on Krishna, no, there's rice, all your favorite things every day. When my father offers, you always eat. Why you're not eating today? Oh, because I don't know mantra, then you're not eating. Oh, I'm sorry Krishna, no, but my father come in 3 days again, he will give you mantra, but that's not too much important now, you should just eat something. Some defect, okay, but it's not important, just accept. Then he go out again, and after 10 minutes he look, still Krishna not eat anything. Then boy become too much upset, he begin crying. Oh Krishna, no, my father always gives you, always whatever he gives you, you eat. Maybe you don't like me, that's why you're not accepting my things. And the boy too much crying, please Krishna, I'm begging you, you are very hungry, you must eat. I'm not very good devotee, you're not accepting, please take, please take. Then Krishna cannot stop himself. He started eating in front of the boy. Then boy is too much happy, his heart dancing. Oh, Krishna also accept my offering. Then everything gone from the plate. All rice, sabji, everything finished. But boy is very happy. He bring the empty plate back to his mother. Then mother said, where's it all gone? Krishna ate. But boy is so simple, then mother also, but there's nothing left. Everything they put on Krishna's plate, so nothing left to eat, they also fast. Next day same, third day same, Krishna eat everything, finished everything. But this Mukunda still feels so much happy. Jivaka Maharaj said, no, this is proof you cooked for Krishna. Like Pankaj, imagine we offered pizza yesterday and there was no pizza left, would we be happy or sad?
Krishna ate the pizza.
If you offered Krishna pizza yesterday and everything was finished, would we be happy or sad?
I'll be happy. A few times. After a while, I'll be like, what's going on here?
You could just you dial dominoes, no? Another one. Anyway, so 3 days this happened, everything finished. Then the father came home. And the mother said everything. Hey, why are you guys so skinny? Because 3 days we not eat anything. What do you mean? She told the history. Your son offered 3 days, but nothing was left. Then father thinking, come on, must be the boy is eating inside. How can the deity eat? He's just stone. Like that, he's thinking something. So he said, he chastised his son, why are you eating the offering inside? No, father, I'm not doing Krishna, take it. And really, boy is really sincere. Then father a little shocked. Boy is not eating. What's happening inside the altar? Maybe some cat is living there, he's eating something. So he said to his son, okay, today you offer. I will little watch what's happening. So the boy again, oh Krishna, I don't know all these mantras and everything. Please eat lunch. Today is a very nice thing. I know you like this sabji is good, this one you like. So the boy waiting, but Krishna not eating. Then boy went, come on Krishna, every day you're eating, why you're not eating? Please eat, come on. Then Krishna spoke, I can't, your father's watching. I cannot eat, he's watching, I feel shame, I feel shy. Then, no, come on, this is my father, he's also a family member, take, like that. Then Krishna grabbed one laddu, you know laddu? You have to come and learn some Indian culture.
Yeah,
we'll bring him.
looks like.
We'll teach you what is a laddu. It's sweet, very sweet, wonderful thing. So Krishna take a laddu, big laddu, and bite. Then father is shocked. So he go to grab the laddu from Krishna's hand. Then the deity became like that eternally. You can go there, you can still see it. Krishna holding a laddu and half the laddu is bitten. Like that. Anyway, so if you worship Krishna, then try and do like that. Gurudev would tell these stories.
Where's that deity, Gaurav?
Huh?
Where's that deity?
This deity in Bengal. It's called, I cannot remember. Really, I think I'm getting Alzheimer's, diabetes 3. You were telling me about it today. Kandahar. Not Afghanistan, it's another place, in Bengal. That deity is still there. Famous place. Many devotees come from that area. Anyway, so Krishna says, always think of me. If you cannot always think of me, practice thinking of me. How? By chanting his names, hearing about him. If you cannot do that, then worship me. So the son was Mukunda and the father was Murari. So when they were in Puri, Mahaprabhu asked, who is father and who is son? He asked to the father. Who is the father and who is the son? Oh, Raghunandan. Raghunandan was the father. And Mukunda was the son. Sorry. Then the father, Raghunandan, said, he is father and I am son. Because he has more devotion than me, like that. So these deities are still there. We'll tell another story today, this deity night. Somehow this topic came up. In South India is a very famous deity called Shakshi Gopal, very famous. And this also have a big history. Have you read in Chaitanya Charitamrita? Before there was no trains, no aeroplanes, so people would walk to the holy places. And this take a long time because India is not a small place. So one old Brahmin, he wanted to visit the holy places. Then one young Brahmin, I will help you, I will go with you. And this young Brahmin, he served the old one like father. He carrying the bag, he cooking, he doing all, and massaging the old man's legs nighttime. He fully served him with heart and soul, with affection. So when they came to Vrindavan, there was a deity of Gopal there, very beautiful deity, both looking at the beautiful deity. Then the old man felt too much, what's the word? Indebted to this young man, how much served me. Even my own son not served me like that. So he wanted to do something for this young man. So this old man was from a very wealthy family, aristocratic family. He said, I want to give you my daughter in marriage. Then young man said, no, I am not serving you for that. I'm not doing to get something from you. I just want to, I serve you, Krishna is happy, I know. So please don't do like, but the old man become, no, it's my daughter. I do what I want with my daughter, I do. So I promise I give you in marriage, I'll give my daughter in marriage to you. The young man said, no, you are from very high family, you're a very educated family. I'm like little low-class family. I'm not educated, I don't have wealth, this is not proper match. Your family will give so much disturbance. Please don't. But then the old man become too much determined. No, I promise I give my daughter to you. I give my word. I swear to God. Then if you make a promise, even in America, right, you make some agreement, you have to sign. The lawyers sign, the advocates sign. So who will be the witness of the promise? Krishna is there, Gopal is there. So the old man said, Gopal, in front of you, you are my witness. I promise I give my daughter in marriage to this young man. And you are the witness. So anyway, they finished the pilgrimage, they went back home. And when the old man announced to his family, I want to give my daughter in marriage to this guy, family went crazy. That guy's like a bum from a low family, not low family, uneducated. We are like kings. How can you do like this? We won't allow you. No. And then the wife said, if you do like this, I commit suicide, like this. Right? Every family has so much politics, right? Just going on like that. So the old man just keep quiet. What can I do? And the young man's waiting. Come on, baby. Come on, mate. Some weeks pass, still the old man not say anything. Then the young Brahmin felt too much disturbed because this old man promised in holy place. And he promised before Krishna, I will give my daughter in marriage. So he went to the old man, what's going on? I cannot do, my family is just going crazy. I told you. But you promised, you gave your word. So again, the old man tried to explain to his family, The family call all the villagers. Obviously this young man, he's given some drugs to my father and he became crazy, he spoke something, this man is trying to cheat us. Otherwise, why explain why from a high family he give his daughter to this guy? And the young man said, I told him all this, but he promised in front of the deity of Krishna. And he is Brahmin, he should not break his promise. I am not greedy to marry his daughter, but he break his promise, I feel pain for this. So half the village believe, half the village not believe. Then the young man, then the family members of the old man, what proof is there? Who's the witness? Then the young man said, yes, witness is Krishna. He was there, he made the promise in front of the deity of Krishna. Then everyone started laughing, yeah. Can Krishna speak? Can the deity speak? I not believe. Then the young man feel like, no, now he's challenging my Krishna. No? So the young man said, I will bring Krishna from there as witness. Then everyone again, they make, yes, if Krishna come and give witness, then we believe. So the young man alone, he walked again all the way to Vrindavan. And he went to the same temple. Oh Krishna, now is a big problem. You know I'm not greedy to marry this girl, but your devotee promised you. He has to keep his promise, otherwise his religion is destroyed. And you are the witness, you saw everything. So you should come, you should give some sign, some witness. Then Krishna spoke. I will send my four-handed form there. And the Brahmin said, no one believes four-handed form. They believe only this form of Krishna. I said, Krishna was the witness. And then Krishna said, how can I go all the way there? That's so many hundreds and hundreds of miles. I'm just a statue. I cannot walk so far. Then the young man said, come on Krishna, if you can speak, you can also walk. Prakasamanti tumanahi shakshat bhajan. You are not a statue, you are directly Krishna himself. And you know the truth, if it, what's it called? False witness? If you know the truth and don't speak in the courtroom, contempt of court, right? So your reputation will be spoiled. You must come, you must come. Save your devotee. So Krishna said, okay, I promise I will come, but on two conditions. Every day you have to feed me a kilo of rice. Every day you have to give me something to eat, 1 kilo of rice. And second thing, don't turn around. Then the young man said, how will I know you're following me? He said, you will hear my ankle bells. So they agreed, and they're walking, and this Brahmin hearing the sound of Krishna walking behind him. Ankle bells. Then he felt too much happiness. Every day he would collect some rice, cook and offer to Krishna. So when they came near the deity, when they came near the village, then the devotee thought, I give Krishna too much pain, so many hundreds of miles he walk is enough. Then he turned around and the deity of Krishna was right there and became frozen there. Like this, playing his flute. Then the Brahmin young man went to the village, come, Krishna has given witness. Then everyone ran, they really saw, this deity of Krishna is like 10 foot tall, it's huge. Yes, really, how can he bring from so many hundreds of miles? Yes. So everyone believed, and the marriage was done, everything was good. So this deity became known as Shakshi Gopal. Shakshi means witness. Witness Gopal, because he came to give witness. No? So this deity was very famous. And the king of that area, it's called Shakshi. The king was called, this area was called Vijayanagar. So the king built a big temple. Gradually everyone heard about the deity that came. The king gave big money. They built a very nice temple there for the deity of Shakshi Gopal. So this king of this area, Vijayanagar, he also had a daughter who was very beautiful. Many years I've not told this katha, many years. So I don't know why tonight coming. So this king wanted to marry his daughter to also a king, another king. Then he heard the king of Jagannath Puri. Jagannath Puri, famous temple of Krishna, famous. Krishna eats 56 times a day. So if you like food, this is the religion for you.
10,000 servants there.
This is the religion for you.
10,000 servants going every day, cooking all this.
They cook thousands and thousands of hundreds and hundreds of preparations. And from morning till night, they're just giving to Krishna, Jagannath. So in this city, The worship of Krishna is very famous there, Jagannath Puri. And every year, have you heard of Ratha Yatra festival? Just say yes.
Yes.
It's the biggest religious festival in the world.
Oh, yeah, that they go by the river? Is that the one?
No, that's Kumbh Mela. But it's the biggest one-day festival. For the one day, 16, 20 million people come. It's been going for thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. It's called Ratha Yatra. You can go home and look on the thing, then you'll understand. So they bring the deity of Krishna outside once a year, and they go on this big procession. It lasts for 10 days. It's crazy. I went like 3 years ago. My God. You've never seen so many people in your life. And everyone's so happy. Everyone's so happy. And so before they bring the deity of Krishna, the king sweeps the streets before Krishna comes. He's showing, I'm also servant of Krishna. So the king from Vijayanagar, he wanted to marry he heard this king is very good and powerful and religious. So he wanted to meet the king and little look himself. This person is good for my daughter or not. So the king of Vijayanagar came, and what did he see? Everything looks good, nice, but he saw the king sweeping the street with a golden broom. It's sweeping. So in India, the street sweepers are the lowest people. Before now they have flush toilets, but then people would pass stool in a bowl and they would carry it and throw it, right? So they're called the sweepers, even now today. So it's a very bad position, right? Always stool and urine and filth and rubbish. So those people sweep the streets. So the king of Vijayanagar, he saw this guy is a king, but he's sweeping the streets. Then he, my God, I'm never marrying my daughter to this guy. He's a low-class guy. And without saying anything, he took his daughter back. Then some word spread to they saw you sweeping, he thought you were very low-class. Then the king of Jagannath Puri became offended. Come on, this is Krishna's service. And he's calling Krishna's service low-class? This is insult to my Krishna? So the king of Jagannath Puri, he becomes so angry, he wanted to make a war. He collected his army, go to South India, but he was smashed. His army was defeated. And in Australia we say putting salt on the wound, right? So the king come back, he's so disappointed. Why disappointed, Jasmine? Number one, insult for the marriage. Number two, defeated in war. And not just defeated, smashed. So this is like double insult. So the king is so much disappointed, he wanted to fast till death. So at night time, Krishna came in his dream. Why are you so much disappointed? Because you didn't help me in the war. I'm fighting for you and you didn't even help me. Then Krishna said, who told you to go to war? Did you ask my permission? So you are independent. How can you call it my service? You didn't even ask me, right? Service means what Krishna wants you to do that service. Right? So then king felt too much shame. Oh, I did wrong. I'm very sorry. Then Krishna said, don't worry, you go again. This time I will fight in your army. Me and my brother Balaram. So king became so happy. Krishna's going to personally fight in my army. That means we'll never lose. So when this word spread, the new army is going. Everyone wanted to join. All women, people in wheelchairs, guys with one leg. Because you're guaranteed victory. Because Krishna's going to be in the army. Right? So they're going again with the second army to South India. Then the king of Jagannath Puri, his name Prataparudra, he too much fear. He cannot see Krishna anywhere. He's not in my army, I've not seen him. He said he will come, what's happening? So king was fearful, little fearful, because he already got smashed once. So, where were Krishna and Balaram? They were in front of the army like a scout. They were going first. And there was one old lady on the highway. You know Lassie? Lassie? Ah, Saru. Your life is useless. Useless.
Two. Yeah, I need 3 points. 3 points. Make it 3.
Okay. There's some hope for him.
Yeah.
I thought he'll die. I never heard of Lassie. This is terrible.
Then I understand.
Do, yes, I just had this.
There's one old lady was on the side of the road selling this Lassie. Then Krishna Balaram were riding horses. one black horse, one white horse. And these two boys, so handsome. And this old lady feels so much affection for these two boys. Give me one lassie, drinking, another one, drink. They both drank like 20 glasses. Then the woman goes, hey. She was Gujarati. 20 lassies, $3 each, pay up. Then Krishna and Balaram said, we have no money. We have no money, but you have to pay. I am poor woman. Then Krishna and Balaram, these two boys took off their rings. You give this to the king. You tell him, we are servants of the king. We could not pay. So you show this to the king. And the boys went forward. Then the king, he was riding his war elephant, and there was this old lady in the middle of the road. King, you have to pay. Pay for what? Your two soldiers drank 20 lassies. What soldiers? I am leading the army, no one before me. No. Two boys, brothers, very beautiful. One black, one white. So handsome. So sweet speaking, like this. This lady cannot forget them, no? And she said, look, they gave me these rings as proof. Then the king saw these rings. These are the rings of Jagannath in the temple. Then the king started weeping. Oh, Krishna really is with me. Then the fight happened, and the king of Jagannath Puri smashed the king of Vijayanagar. And he take everything, like loot. He took the deity of Gopal, he took the girl, the king's daughter, took everything back to Puri. And because the king of Puri was so much insulted, I will marry you to a real sweeper. No, these guys. That's my revenge on him. And this girl is very sad because she's a princess, no? So she feels too much sad, so much disrespect. And then the ministers of the king said to the girl, don't worry, we take care of everything. So what happened on a very auspicious day, this girl, the king from South India, his daughter, she came fully decorated for marriage. Like Prabhupada said, even an ugly girl looked beautiful on her marriage day. She had all that, what you call henna and all decorated. And they brought her out to the king. The king became angry. What? What's this nonsense? I said I will marry her to a sweeper. Then all the ministers said, but Maharaj, we look in the whole city, and this whole city there's no sweeper more qualified than you. You are the best sweeper like this. Then king laughed. And he understand, okay. So he married her. And their son became the great devotee Prataparudra, who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave so much mercy to in Jagannath Puri. So anyway, I'll finish the katha here, but this deity of Gopal, because he was brought from South India, they put him in the temple of Jagannath. So after 4, 5, 6 days, they're feeding him 56 times a day, hundreds of kilos, but one night the deity of Jagannath appeared in the dream of the king. King, I'm so hungry. The king was shocked. Come on, how we are feeding you thousands of kilos a day. And Jagannath said, no, I don't get anything because this Krishna, he eats everything before it gets to me. This Shakti Gopal, he's taking everything before it gets to me. I am many days not eating. Then king built another separate temple for Shakti Gopal. Anyway, so Krishna says in Gita, this may all sound a little fantastic, so Krishna says, always think of me. If you cannot think of me, practice thinking of me, like we are doing now, hearing about Krishna. If you cannot do that, you have any deity in your home? Does he ever get anything to eat?
Huh?
Do you ever feed him?
No. It's decorative.
But you're eating like 10 times a day. By the glance at that stomach, it's probably more.
It's
So Krishna says, think of me. If you cannot do that, practice thinking. If you cannot do that, worship me, like we're telling all these stories. Mm-hmm. And if you cannot even do that, then just bow to Krishna. Just bow. I am yours. You are mine. When Gurudev would go to people's houses, little children would come. And he would say to all the little children, just once a day, all you have to do is before school, just go before the altar and just pray, oh Krishna, I am yours. That's all. This is very powerful. Our problem is we think everything belongs to us, everything for my pleasure. But when we bow to Krishna, this is called naman, namaha, naman, pranam. Oh Krishna, this body and everything that I say belongs to me is not mine, it's yours. This is called pranam. This, not just bowing, but with this mood. Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj said, no, if you bow without this feeling, then a pranam is just as bad as useful as a push-up. So even just one thing, very simple thing, just bow to Krishna with surrender. Even one person who do really from core of heart, that person never see womb of mother again. So this is all last Krishna's instructions. If you can't get the gold medal, go for the silver. If you can't get the silver, go for the bronze. You can't even go for the bronze, just like in Special Olympics, you just get participation sticker. Anyway, Tika, so we've been here almost 7 days. Wonderful stay we had. New friends. So, thank you very much. Any good thing I said that is most good at it. Thank you, Pankaj, making so much facility.
No, Maharaj, thank you for coming.
Thank you, Maharaj.
So much trouble we gave them. So much I ate, their fridge is empty.
We have Instacart. Like,
It's been so special.
actually, what happened was Instacart went next door to our neighbors.
Shakshi Gopal's there.
I went like, hey, Maharaj will be hungry after.
It's a wonderful stay we had. So anything good, that is mercy of Gurudev. Any fault, that's mercy, that's the fault of Jayadev. Go Premanandi. Any questions from anyone? So try to do a little bit every day. You already started 16, right? Anyway, try to do as much as you can.
I have a question.
Yes.
So the deity with the eating the half ladu, so do they just like offer him half ladu, or is it like
No, it's there in the deity's
the
hand.
same ladu from?
It's metal. It's become metal.
It's become metal. Oh wow!
It's still there like that.
Oh my gosh.
Half bit.
Maharaj also should explain how the form came, because the form came from the heart of the sadhus.
Can't hear everything in one class. Sharuk, are you retired?
No,
Come
I'm
on.
still tired.
You're still tired.
Yeah. No,
Take a little book, start to read. Try and become vegetarian. This is too much important. You believe in reincarnation?
yes, I believe in
Then how come you're eating meat?
How come I should not eat? That's
If you eat meat, next life you'll take birth as an animal. Cow.
how who knows? Who
Huh?
knows? Who knows?
God.
Maybe I was eating before because I had that conversation before. That's why I'm just messing with you.
No, God knows everything.
Yeah, he knows.
So He gives the result.
How do I know?
How do
He
you know
gives the
what?
result.
Huh?
How do I know he gives the result?
Because what you did in the previous life, this is the result.
Yeah, so maybe I was eating and this is the result. I was better. Now I'm like down.
No. Anyway, we don't know what we're doing last life.
Yes.
But this life we could still time to act properly. No? If we're giving violence and pain to others, then we will have to experience that.
Yeah.
Now, after many lifetime, you get human birth to this realization.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I'm just joking. No, that's
Wasn't funny.
I was not a funny joke.
no, it was
It was a sick joke. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So,
Yes, if you just do 1 month, your mind, your everything will change so much. You'll feel the difference.
Also tell him how to chant.
He knows already. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Yeah, I
Hare.
remember. Yes.
Hare
I
Ram,
want to
Hare
take a
Ram.
picture if you don't mind.
Take a picture here.
yes.
Pankaj, you want to sing something for us? This Maha
Yeah,
Mantra.
yeah, sure.
What time is it right now?
6:45.
Still have like 5 finishing cooking.
Eat something, then go. Take some food for her.
I'll give you a book. Don't worry, the book has it.
He's gonna give you books. Don't worry. He's gonna give you books.
I'll give you a book instead.
Okay, thank you.
Chalo?
Yeah. Hare Krishna mantra stuff. That's it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama
much for
coming.